football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looking for a gap is Price. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 on the 26. Play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, will try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete. At
the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Hand it off for a draw. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Johnson. Dump off caught by the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. It's Price. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Finally tackled down to the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And they'll use the ground game here. Crosses the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. He wins the foot race to the end zone. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Give it to the back again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Johnson. Fires it to the wideout. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go.
The pass is caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back across midfield. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Game with halftime approaching. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Johnson. He fires downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's caught from inside the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Johnson. And it's caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He counted an escape. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He has first down yardage at the 46. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw yet again. Pass is caught. Football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're going to run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Important second down play coming up. Testing the right side here. Breaks into open space. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's that defense shifting again. Chewing clock with the running game.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Using his legs, it's Price. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Trying to find room. It's Price. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.